All right. Good morning, everybody. As always, it's great to have you here with me working out via the internet. I have a set of 12s, 120, and I'm going to use one 44-pound kettlebell for my rhomboid rows. We got a big core and back day coming in. So with that, let's go ahead and start on our backs. And we're going to hug those knees deep into the chest. Nice tight squeeze on those knees. Hug in deep into the chest as tight as you can. Take a couple deep breaths. And then extend your right leg long. You can have your chin up into your chest, or you can keep your head relaxed onto the ground. Go ahead and push that left knee over your body now, over to the right. Your left arm goes out. Just a gentle push. You may get a nice little pop in your back. And then release there. Pull your right knee in. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to push it to the left. Right arm goes out. And then push it straight. Drive both knees or both feet into the mat. And you're going to drive your hips up into your glute bridge. Bring your arms way up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Bring them down along the ground. Inhale back. Down and along. Inhale back. Down and around. One more like that. And down and around. All right, go ahead and lower your hips. Extend your legs out far and your arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale, and then with your exhale, you're slowly going to peel your head, your shoulders, your back, and your body up off the mat and reach all the way over your toes. Just take a couple deep breaths here if you want. You can kind of shake the legs out. Bend one knee and then the other. All right, and then let's flip over onto our hands and knees. All right, we'll go some cat-cow. Spread it evenly between your hands. Nice big wide fingertips. Inhale, push your chest forward. Exhale, round. Open the chest, push forward, and then round. Big deep inhales as you open. And then exhale, pull the belly deep as you exhale. One more. And round. All right, let's stretch over those hands just a little bit. Bring your body forward and back. Okay, so our goal today is to try to get through 3 rounds like we do a lot. Our rep count today is 20. So we're going to try to get through 20 reps of everything. If that's 2 sides, it will be 40. Turn your fingertips so they point back at your knees. Just be gentle here. And then slowly sit back. So we're going to have a core exercise and then a weighted exercise, and we'll kind of bounce back and forth between the two. A lot of stuff is in bring your arms back, just rotate through the wrists, and then grab your hands behind your back. A lot of stuff is from a plank position, so I'll give you alternates as we go along if you don't want to do those, if those don't work for your back or neck or shoulders. But to start us off with, we're going to hit up a Ticktock plank. So elbows are going to be down. You're going to rotate your hips left and right. So that's going to be 40. We're going to do 20 each side. If you don't do a Ticktock plank, then you're going to do a bird dog. So you're just going to extend opposite arm and leg and then set it down. Extend opposite arm and leg and set it down. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. Elbows drop or you're in your bird dog. Make sure that you get your plank set first, right? So you want to keep your hips low in line with shoulders and rock one hip over, then the other. And your feet kind of rotate with your hips. 5, belly really strong. You want to make sure that you feel the obliques grab, then the front of the belly, side to side. 13. Push into those elbows, grab through the core. 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to flip over and be in a skull crusher. So I'm going to hit up my 20-pound. You only need one dumbbell. Got a new mat and my feet are all sticky on it. It's a very grippy mat. All right. If you would like, I would like to put your hips up in a glute bridge. Hold your bell on either side, elbow squeeze in tight. Drop your weight nice and slow, not super slow, but in control. Neck is relaxed. And you want your elbows set right on top of the shoulders. Keep your belly strong. Control all the way down and all the way up. We're halfway there. So you should be feeling the backs of that upper arm. Pull those elbows toward one another. 3 to go. Last one, 20. All right. Now we're going to go back into our plank set. So what we're going to do is a wiper plank. So we're going to be in a high plank on your hands. You're going to pull one knee in toward the elbow and then take it side to side. If you need, you stay on your knees, pull the knee in, take it side to side. You're still going to feel quite a lot of contraction through the core. All right, here we go. Pull your elbow in or your knee in to the elbow. 1, 2. Move your foot with the knee. Make sure you're getting the knee as far forward as possible, up toward those elbows. Spread evenly through the hands. 19, 20. Other side. Keep your shoulders up over the wrists. Hold on to that core. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're back onto our backs. Keep your hips on the ground this time. We're doing an overhead delt pull. So delts are all the muscles up in your shoulders. So we're going for the rear delt here, that upper back. Straight arms. Push your low back into the ground. Stay relaxed through the neck. These are a little slower, especially depending on the weight selection. So I'm just at 5. Your rib cage is going to want to pop as the arms go overhead. You're resisting that. Lots of core going on. And then that upper back. Check in here with your glutes. So we're tucking the pelvis to push the low back into the ground. And when we do that, sometimes we end up flexing our glutes. So grabbing through the butt to tilt the pelvis and push the low back down. We want to keep our glutes out of it to force the core to have to do the work. 17, 18, straight strong arms. 19, belly firm. 20. All right, get rid of your weight. And we're flipping back over into our planks. So now we're going to tuck under and tuck wide. So if you need to stay on your hands and knees, it's fine. It's going to be the same as last time. Your legs can extend back. Tuck. If you have your right leg, tuck under to the left elbow. Push back, then tuck out to the right. Push back. Tuck under left, tuck out right. Otherwise, we're going to do the same in our full plank. So both tucks is 1. We're going to be here a little while. I'm going to start on my left leg. 1, 2. Flex your foot. Feel the core doing the work to push and pull that leg in and out. Flex your core. Don't just rely on the movement to get the work done in the core. You flex first, then move. 5 to go. 4, 3, dig in deep. 1. Oh, little down dog. Other side. Whew. Tuck in as tight as you can. 5 down. 10, keep those shoulders up over the wrists. 15. Come on. 2 to go, 2 to go. 20. Oh, those were special. Okay. Roll out those hands possibly. And then we're going to go to our rhomboid row. So that's where a big bell or bigger weight comes in. It's okay if you need to just stick with what you have. You may be able to go a little faster, get a few extra reps. But really, again, as always, it's just setting in to the flexion of the body and then working from there. So you're going to straddle your weight, make sure your back is really flat, sit back on your heels, and then pull your elbows up so that your weight comes right to your sternum. Focus on your rhomboids. Those are the muscles between your shoulder blades. Squeeze between. You got it. Looking good. Last 3. Perfect. It's one of those to really focus on. You can really start getting into the shoulders if we don't take our time to really check in with getting the shoulder blades. Okay, one more core set and back set, and then we get to start over from the top. Okay, so a couple different options here. You can stay on your hip and elbow, and you're going to do an extension and a crunch here. You can hit your hand and knee and go extension and crunch, or you can hit up a side plank and hit your extension and crunch. All right, 20 each side. Ready? And go. 2, 3. Flex into everything because you have to hold that balance. And then just like I was talking about before, flex first, then move. 15. It's gonna start burning everywhere. 18, 19, 20. Other side. Get your setup and go. Dig deep into that core. Halfway. Make sure that you're using the core to support your weight as opposed to the shoulder. Whew. Got 6 left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Second side was a doozy. All right, we have our kneeling fly. So I'm gonna grab my lighter weights. Now have one leg forward. That's gonna be your bench basically. Hinge over the legs or the front leg. Back is gonna be really, really flat. Palms face behind you, and then you pull your elbows up. Okay, here we go for 20. You want to try to get your elbows high, but make sure it stays in the back. What matters more is that you're flexing in the right spots. Support with that belly, hold it strong. I know it's tired, but we still need it. Hold the upper body still. Last one. Nice work. Okay. Quick little stretch. Child's pose, big toes together. Hinge your hips back. Timing's looking good for us. We're going to start set 2. All right, Ticktock planks are first, or you're going to hit your bird dog. Ready, set, and go. 20 each side. These are my favorite planks today, I think. See how much range you have. But you want to stay safe and healthy in those hips. 19 and 20. And your back. Don't put more pressure on the back than you should. Okay, we're going to be down into our skull crushers. If you'd like, push your hips up in your glute bridge. Flex deep into the core. Then check in. Keep all the work out of your neck. So you're supporting with your back. And then, of course, pushing with those triceps. Trying to focus on keeping that upper arm super still. Seven, 8, 2 more. And 10. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to have our wiper plank. If you need to, stay on your hands and knees. Nice wide fingertips, shoulders up over the wrist. Here we go. Especially when you pull to the opposite elbow, that's where you get lots of grab on the side and through the transverse. 18, 19, 20. Keep your shoulders up. Move your foot with the knee. So as opposed to a pendulum from the foot, move your foot with the knee. 18, 19, 20. All right, our overhead delt pull. Hips are on the ground. Arms are straight. All right, so pull your elbows still in like we did for our triceps. Grab the belly. Smack that low back into the ground. Notice what you're feeling. Check into everything. Set into every move, every rep. So you're trying to push into it deeper, not find ways of getting through easily. Want to feel that upper back. As you catch behind you, that's your big set in from the core. Kind of have to rotate your arms down the back so that you're not hitting the neck. 17. Set it in, not the glutes, just the core of the back. There's 20. Okay. We have our tuck under, tuck wide, or if you need, you can hit those hands and knees. All right. Kind of having to mentally gear up for this one. Here we go. Set your shoulders over those wrists, tuck your knee under, and then wide. 2. Push into that thumb and first finger. Halfway. We got it. Keep hanging in. Here's 16. We're looking for tough. It's supposed to be difficult. 20. And hopefully you're feeling more in your abs than arms. If not, take a couple seconds or hit your knee as well. Here we go, other side. Shoulders up over wrists. Keep your brain in the movement. We got it. 16. Come on, we got it. We got it. Finish out. And 20. Whew. Okay. Rhomboid row. We're going to hinge over that weight. Squat right over your weight. Sit your hips low. Back is flat. Hold the core strong. Then focus on those rhomboids. Middle back between the shoulder blades. You're in control. 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. We have our side plank, knee crunch. I'm going to start on my second side this time. Stack those feet, or if you need, keep your hips on the ground or your knee. Grab through that core, inner outer thighs, glutes. 18, 19, 20. Other side. Here we go. Stack it up. Looking good. Nice full extension. Halfway. 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. We have our kneeling delt pull. If you remember which leg you put forward last time, let me go the other leg this time. All right. Hinge over that thigh. Long spine. Shoulders back and down. Grab the core. 2. Use your back. Elbows come high and wide. Lean over that front leg. See how flat you can get your back. 18, 19, 20. All right, take a little stretch. We're gonna go a speed round. So we won't get a round of 20, but we can get a round of 10 just fine. You stretch those forearms, shoulders. Okay, we're gonna start with our Ticktock plank, and then we have our skull crushers. Here we go. 10 each side. Rock back and forth. My noisy sticky mat. 8, 9, 10. All right. Grab your tricep weight, skull crushers. Push your butt up, shoulders back and down, elbows squeeze in tight. Core still active. 2. That weight comes right to the hairline, unless you have really long forearms. 8, 9, 10. Okay, wipers. High plank. Bring that one knee in. Elbow to elbow. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 8, 9, 10. Woo. Okay, overhead. Keep your hips on the ground. Weight goes behind overhead. For the delt, set upper back. 2, 3. Stay in control. Lock in everything. 9 and 10. Okay, back into our plank or hands and knees. You're going to tuck under and then out. Opposite elbow, same elbow. 1. Get those shoulders up over wrist. Try to not let the upper body move at all. 9, 10. 2. We're on our second leg. Tighten into that belly. Belly button draws back toward your spine. 9, 10. Whew. Okay, a rhomboid pull. 10. So much more doable. Not half the battle. 20. 20. 1, 2. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. 10. Side plank. Side plank crunch. We got it. We're close. Here we go. 2, 3. Keep those hips up high. 8, 9, 10. Other side. Lift up through that oblique. 10. Okay, then our kneeling flies. Hinge over that leg. Reach your back long. Here we go. Not leaning back, leaning forward. Try to roll those shoulders back and down. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Let's hit up our stretch. It'll be kind of quick, but that's okay. Start on your hands and knees. Let your hips push to the right real far, then push to the left. Just check in with that low back. Then sit back in your child's pose. Hips are nice and low. Reach your arms out way in front. Then see if you can get your forehead on the ground. Stretch through that low back again. But you want your arms still active, so the elbows are up off your mat. Slide those shoulder blades down. And then bring your left leg forward. Get that hip flexor stretch. Do about 3 breaths each. They're kind of fast right now. It's okay. Y'all did fantastic. It's crazy. That last round of 10, our whole set would have been so much easier if we would have just done 10. I mean, obviously, but it's good to shift up those reps, the rep ranges, especially that core stuff. We're in our pigeon. See if you can get a little stretch through the forearms again. Turn your fingertips back toward your shin. Okay, then we'll switch it up to the other side. Bring your right leg forward. Shift it down. That left hip pushing toward the ground. Pull your right hip back. One more breath. Hinge back. Get your hamstring. Hopefully you're hitting whatever challenges and goals that you have set for yourself within reason. Cross that foot over. Been working on some specific challenges and goals with several clients right now for their 12-week sessions, health coaching. And we're learning just how to find balance, right? Because it's always an anniversary. There's always Mother's Day. Life should be lived and enjoyed, so we don't want to live in a state of extremism, but just enjoyment. Every day is a gift. So if you're feeling crazy and deprived because, all right, push back. you can't have, a couple chocolate chip cookies, then it doesn't sound super fun. So just finding that balance, finding what's important, what's worth it, your priorities. Push those knees out, drop deep onto those heels. Open the chest. There's also that challenge, though, that, we all know what we're capable of, and it does feel good to push ourselves, to find the self-discipline, self-control. Balance is tough. All right, push your hips up, hands down on the ground. I'm looking forward to seeing how my core responds after today. Maybe a little sore tomorrow in my back. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.